morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Okay, good to hear that. So today we will have a half-day tour, which is we are going to go to Tenganan village at 8 o'clock. But before we start the tour today, make sure you had your breakfast and check your personal belongings, please. Alright then, if you are done, please follow me to the bus. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Alright, thank you. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Erly as your tour guide for today, and this is Mr. Ketut as our driver, and this is Mr. Nyoman as our co-driver. Well, ladies and gentlemen, is this your first time come to Bali? Okay, since this is your first time come to Bali, I would like to give you some general information about Bali. Welcome to Bali. Welcome to the island of 1,000 temples. Well, do you guys know why Bali called as the island of 1,000 temples? Yes, this is because everywhere you go in Bali, you will find a temple, the small one or the big one. This is because the majority of religion in Bali is Hindus, and Hindus people are worshipped in pura or temple. Ladies and gentlemen, the currency in Bali is rupiah. This is the example of rupiah. This is 10,000 rupiah, and you can get 2 bottles of mineral water by this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bali has a tropical climate with no extreme weather at all. And by the way, right now the weather is very hot, so I suggest you to drink a lot of water to avoid dehydration and use some sunscreen. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we already arrived in our destination, but before you leave the bus, make sure you check your personal belongings and please watch your step. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tenganan village. Welcome to the village of Baliaga. There are some Baliaga village in Bali, which is some of them are Tringan village in Bangli, Sembilan village in Buleleng, and this one is called Tenganan village in Karangasem, which is considered as the oldest Baliaga villages in Bali. So, right now you guys must be wondering, right, what is Baliaga village itself? Baliaga village is the reflection of cultural life of its people or customs of the pre-Hindu life, which is different from other villages in Bali. The word Tenganan itself came from the word tengah or middle, which can mean to aim to the middle of pegeringsingan. Pegeringsingan itself is the fasten cloth type weave that produced in Tenganan village. Alright, right now please follow me to enter the village. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please take a look around you. In Tenganan village, the house architecture, meaning halls and temple, built strongly defended to the rules of tradition for generations. Characteristic of the house building is made of a mixture of red stone, river rock, oil, and has a relatively similar size. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please take a look behind you. There are along Baliagung, where is the administrative decision for the village are made. Next to it, as you can see, is a drum tower. It's called kulkul. So the kulkul is beaten 21 times every morning to start up the day. Up at the center, as you can see, is a series of communal pavilions. It is usually used for ceremonial gatherings. Beside of the houses, another famous attraction of Tenganan village is the ritual tradition of Mekare-kare, and it also famous as Pandan War. So Pandan War is the top of the ceremony that held at Musa Besambah each June and lasts for 30 days. 1 month, Mekare-kare done 3 until 4 times, and each time gifts are given to the village's ancestor. The men are involved with Mekare-kare from the time they are young, right through until they are old. As the name implies, it used pandan leaves as a weapon. This is the example of the weapon, which is the pandan leaves cut into pieces around 30 centimeters. Beside the weapon, they also have a shield to protect themselves from the opponents. This is the example of the shield. The wound caused by the ceremony will be wrapped with pandan leaves made from herbs and tubers, such as laos and turmeric. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now let's move on to the next famous attraction. It's called Gringsing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned before, the other famous attraction from Tenganan village that is not done everywhere else in Indonesia is the creation of double ikat weaving cloth that called Gringsing. Well, the word Gringsing came from the word gering and sing, which is gering means sickness or accident and sing means knot. So the whole word Gringsing means to repel danger. The Gringsing cloth making is quite unique and take a long time to make. To make one Gringsing cloth takes up to 3 years. That's why this cloth is very expensive. Alright, this is the example of Gringsing cloth. Greasing cloths are not only capable of keeping impurities and danger out of the village, but also shield and protect humans from baleful influence during rites of passage as their transition from one phase of life to the next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will start to look around to this village. Please follow me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so how was your tour today? Very glad to hear that. Just a little reminder that tomorrow we will have a Bedugul full day tour, start from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Right now we're heading up to your hotel. We will arrive about an hour. Now you can take a rest. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the tour. Have a good rest and see you tomorrow.